Hello everyone, it is Destroyer here with the Transformers Earth Wars video. We're taking a look at the Cybertron League, which we finished earlier today. This is a little easier than we usually get for Cybertron League, but Unicrons Fallen did very well to get up to this level. Base 1 has level 10 mortars. This is only a headquarters 13, but the base is pretty good for HQ 13. I think it's close to maxed. But I'm using 7,000 squad power, so this is an average base for me. I will be sticking with squad 1, I think, for the entire war. So let me bring that up now. You can see my squad. And I'm using Firefly, which can one-shot a maxed mortar in headquarters 14. Strafe is pretty powerful. Don't have that many good warriors, so I am using RC. Not really using the ability here, but my jump stream will be doing a lot of the distracting of the outpost bots. But I usually start off with strafe to clear some of those mortars. Fortunately for me, there's a couple of mortars and a beam close by, so I can target that turret right in the middle of them. And not really sure if I can one pass this. I might take a second pass. But I need to start dropping some distractions for when strafe lands and moves forward. So I was lucky, I did manage to take down all those three defences. So I'm deploying the rest of my troops. I can use the airstrike on that other mortar. So this is where I usually use jump stream to rush in to trigger off the outposts, but there's not that many things I can rush to at this stage because I did clear out the turret in the middle of them. Sorry, that was a mortar, I think. But I distracted two of them. I can use jump stream again to pull out of that trouble. There shouldn't be much issues at this stage. I've cleared quite a lot of the defences. Strafe can clear up a lot of those outpost bots as well as the surrounding defences. 10 ability points is fairly cheap for a second use. It's very high damage. That is a level 49. And I think a level 7 ability is very, very high powered. Base 1 wasn't too hard. And we'll be moving over to base 2 with the same squad.
1 hour later.
So I did wait for the cooldown since I'm using the same squad. I'm not in any rush to coin this. I never do actually. I'm a free player. So base 2 is depth charge. Pretty decent walls there. Again with the level 10 mortars, level 8 beams, level 5 shock tower, level 3 missile launcher. Now I can reach that shock tower at the front with a gunner, so that will be my plan.
Cliff jumper.
So I'm dropping my cliff jumper. Don't really use the ability that often, but I'm using it to clear defences over the wall. It does save a lot of time. So now that that's almost cleared, I will start dropping my other troops. So now they should path around that wall to the cannon. But you never really know. They do attack the walls, go around. Some do, some don't. Strafe typically does go around, and that's the main bot I want to use to destroy the beams and cannons. There's a nice spot right in the middle on that combiner building. I'm going to clear some of those other surrounding defences. I'm being attacked by a Scourge there, but nothing much else in range. So I really need to focus on clearing these mortars since I couldn't one-shot them. Second pass should clear that up. It's pretty good, 15 ability points to take down 3 mortars. Plus some extra buildings, so I'm making those ability points back. Still can't get through this wall. Some bots are going around. That's my medic. Can't make up its mind. It's backwards and forwards. And I got through. Not many high level defences left. Got plenty of bots left. So this is fairly straightforward from here on. Third outpost has been triggered and it is a warrior. So fortunately you have a lot of bots alive. I can take that down. They can really stall your attack. And now it's just a matter of clearing the buildings before the timer runs out. So down to 3 bots. Wasn't that easy. 20 seconds left. And 45 points, and onto the 3rd base.
2 hours later.
Again, I waited for the bots to cool down. Totemus is base 3. And this is more than likely a headquarters 14. It's got maxed mortars and beams for headquarters 14. And there's a missile. Oh, it's a second missile, so it's a headquarters 15. And he has the extra walls there as well. So double layer walls, a little unpredictable as to where the bots will go. And there's a few distractions around the outside. So my priority was to keep the bots together. I did predict Strafe would walk around here. Fortunately he does. I'm going to target right on that shock tower so I can hit the missile launcher, the mortar and the beam. And then the next trouble is those outposts as well as the other mortar in the middle. So I was expecting the bots to follow around here, but strangely most of them got stuck on the wall when it's only a short distance to walk around. So they take that wall down, then they go around anyway after the turret. So it's a bit messy here. I have a couple of gunners stuck on the wall, which is really a problem for me here. Plus the medic is stuck with them. I needed that support behind my warriors to help take these down. It became very tricky. I ended up smashing that mortar and then using a warrior to rush through to trigger it off up to that beam. My jump stream will start retaliating and that beam will end up hammering my jump stream. So it is difficult to get to. He's still actively taking that beam down, but he did die soon. Had to freeze that shock tower. I'm in big trouble here since those 2 gunners got stuck at the back. They were walking around the side, so the whole attack got messed up. I'm surrounded by defences on all sides there, and it's just too difficult to clean these defences up. I don't have any warriors in front of the gunners. And it was pretty much a dead end for me here. Even if I took that down, I would have run out of time. So first attempt failed due to the 2 gunners splitting up. Those walls did confuse them. So on the next attack I did try with Optimus Prime so I could keep the troops together. I was considering using my Superion, but thought it might still end up with similar troubles. So my old rusty 2-star Optimus Prime should do the job here. So similar tactic, same squad. I get that strafe around there and hacking away at those big defences. Did the same thing, targeted a wall, then changed his mind. So back on this shock tower here, at least get 1 pass done. Kick off the second one just to keep my other bots out of trouble. I can go ahead and drop my Optimus Prime and get him targeting that building. Hopefully he goes around the wall to get to that. Once again he's attacking the wall unfortunately, and looks like he's not going to walk around. So now my strafe is in trouble. Didn't really go as planned, and he ended up changing his mind halfway. So you can never tell. The AI on these things are pretty crazy. So now I've dropped the rest of my bots. I was planning on using my OP to charge up to the north. Fortunately the other bots followed. You can never tell because that often fails. So now my main problem is finishing off that mortar. My Optimus Prime had just about died, so I quickly rushed him up to the missile launcher to finish that off. But these buildings are making it hard to get to that mortar. It's just clinging onto life there, and I have many other defences in the way. So I took out that other mortar since I am coming within range of the headquarters. There's still that mortar in the middle, just in range of a few. I couldn't quite keep all my bots as north as I wanted to, which of course ended up triggering those outpost bots, which is really dangerous. So many of the bots are just hammering that headquarters. while the outpost bots were attacking me. So I did use that field repairs and did just manage to finish off the headquarters with just 2 bots remaining. So it was quite tough, but I was using my old rusty Optimus Prime. It's only a 2-star. Quite a tough base for only 7,000 power. So I managed to finish it on the 2nd attempt. I'm activating my Cybertron for base number 4. As you would expect, they are getting tougher. So that is a Donalcium. Using the same squad, except I took out Optimus Prime. And here it is, headquarters 15, pretty tough walls there. I switched back over to my other battle boost, which is the Nano Frost. I have plenty of them. I'm only using the Mark 1s, got 65 of those left. So I have Cybertron and my usual squad. There's a few nice spots to drop strafe, clear out a few of those big defenses. So my Firefly can one-shot a level 11 mortar.
Deploy.
So the tactic here is to send in strafe, clear a few builder bots, and then deploy, trying to take down these 2 shock towers. They're pretty nasty. Now for my warriors. All of my troops behind that. They should take down that beam without a trouble. So strafe can't take down those 2 shock towers. They're very high hit points, but I'll try second pass. So as you can see, my bots got distracted on one outpost bot, and that they got ended up attacking that instead of the beam at the end. So strafe managed to clear those 2 shock towers, which is good. Now I'm just trying to take down this cannon before I deploy my Cybertron. It has a nice clear path to get right into that middle and help take down that mortar. I do only have 6 ability points left, and it's getting a little risky. It's a good time to deploy my Cybertron. It's best to use the 2nd ability first, before you get within range. Now for the first ability, I want to take down that mortar in the middle, and then hopefully get to that missile tower at the back. Can do a little bit more damage to these cannons and turrets at the front. Couldn't really get around to the back in time. So now these turrets and cannons should be fairly easy. I did soft them up. Should have rushed in with a warrior earlier to trigger that outpost. But luckily it's just a warrior, and it didn't really damage the rest of my troops. I have plenty of bots left. I have all 7 alive there. I don't have much troubles here. The most difficult thing is the missile at the back, but I do have my medics, so it's not really giving me too much troubles here. 1 bot's down, have another warrior to take care of. That's why it's good to take down those shock towers. You do not want to engage those warriors from the outposts and get stuck in the middle of 2 shock towers. I'm struggling here, down to 3 bots. Fortunately, I had the gunner on the headquarters while the missile launcher was distracted. So that is base 4. Not an easy base. Not for me at least, because I'm only 7,000 power with mostly 3-star bots. And I actually ran out of time on this war because I did go out for dinner and didn't come back in time. But after inspecting base 5, it was quite tough, and I'm kind of glad I didn't have an attempt on it. It is very hard base. I do only have 7,000 power there, and it is a maxed headquarters 14, but it is 15 with the extra missile launcher. Hope you found this video useful. If you would like to see more wars in the future, then please leave a comment and let me know. That's all guys, bye!